So this video is about American soldiers and cowards, which is basically the same thing. CNN clip I'm going to play. House nigga versus field nigga, the argument that has been made by some of the gang stalkers from the University of Phoenix, or at least they were planted there. No doubt the University of Phoenix was in on it. Also, homelessness versus selfishness, official narrative versus false one, and how serving Satan versus dying of hunger should be an easy decision to any Christians, but to Christians here in America it is not, and even worse, they'll pick the wrong one with the quickness. So first let me play the clip here, and I want you to listen carefully how she says that ISIS soldiers are cowards. It's almost as if she's responding to the videos I've made, was it yesterday or a few days ago, about American soldiers being cowards.
The Daily Beast, you wrote that some ISIS fighters hid behind women in an attempt to use them as human shields, and the second defense official said that the U.S. troops had to literally shoot around the human shields to kill the fighters. So they come across as rather cowardly.
Well, yes, together with my colleagues Kevin Maurer and Nancy Youssef at the Daily Beast, we've built a picture of how this raid was carried out. They did meet resistance from armed guards with AK-47s and from Abu Sayyaf himself, but they were able to capture a lot of laptops, cell phones.
You know, let's just look at this, okay? First of all, they said it was literal. Literally, they're shooting around human shields, right? Women, okay? So we are dealing with Who Framed Roger Rabbit technology, those bullets that have wings and they turn around the corner, you know, they go around, the bullets go around them, you know, that's what they want you to believe. Literally, we shot around them because you're a bunch of dumbasses and you're going to believe that their bullets went around, you know, it's kind of like the magic bullet that killed Kennedy, you know, they went around the body and hit him, you know. And let's not forget that she said that they were shooting AK-47s, you know, assault rifles. So they're terrorists shooting assault rifles, hiding behind human shields, okay? That's problematic for many reasons. One, you can't just let loose with an assault rifle. You have to shoot in bursts if you want any kind of accuracy at all, right? So they're like, okay, as I shoot, you know, go up and down with the barrel of the gun, you know? I don't think they did that. Two, if you're going to use a human shield, it means that there is no cover around, right? There's no cover around, and you have time to grab a bitch. Hey, bitch, get in front of me. I'm going to use you as a human shield. Now, human shields aren't walls. The bitch gets hit, she's going to fall to the fucking ground because she's wounded, right? Or she's going to get hit and dead, and she's going to fall down. Or the bullet's going to go through her, and it's going to hit them anyway. It's not a cement wall. So, situation A. There was no cover. They grabbed a woman and they hid behind her and started shooting at the American soldiers, exchanging fire with them. Okay? Why did the American soldiers choose to attack them? These aren't your common grunts. These are special forces. U.S. Special Forces strike, right? And you're telling me Special Forces planned it so to attack these people in the open with women right next to them. Great timing, fellas. Real courageous. Real sympathetic and empathetic. Real considerate. Situation B is that they expect you to believe that there was cover. They said, you know, there's a beautiful wall right here for me to, you know, hide behind, but I'm going to grab you instead, bitch, just so the Americans can play me out as a coward, you know? Or, you know, there's this beautiful little brick wall right here, but I'm going to grab you instead, bitch, because I want to go out like a coward. Either way, it makes no fucking sense, and it plays the shit out of Americans. And even if you believe that they decided not to use the cover and to use women instead, or they're in the open and they decided to use women and they had time to use women, you know, get over here, right there, stay right there, stay right there, do. Why are you getting ambushed by special forces? They got the time to say, stay right here, no, adjust here, no, good, stay just like that, do. No. Even if you believe all that, you're supposed to believe that the bullets went around them like Who Framed Roger fucking Rabbit. Wow. Anyway, moving on. this kind of flows into my next point, the house nigga versus field nigga argument. Their argument is the same kind of argument that they're making in the news. Nonsensical bullshit. Intellectual dishonesty is putting it lightly. Okay? At University of Phoenix, Livermore campus. I brought this up several times in videos in the past, but I have so many videos, if you haven't seen it, I don't blame you. I walked by these perps and I said, you fucking house niggas. And I'm saying it again today. You and you, male, one female, both black, you house niggas. You, house niggas, you. Anyway, they said, it's better to be a house nigga than to be out in the fields. And that takes me to my next point, homelessness versus selfishness. So it's better to be a selfish coward than to be homeless and serve God, you know, kind of like the 12 disciples and Jesus Christ himself. But let's forget about them, because why would they be a good example of, you know, a good Christian, right? They're just the motherfuckers that started the shit. Excuse me, Jesus, you know, I had to emphasize my point. Moving on. Or should I say Isa? The official narrative versus the false one. Well, the official narrative is the false one. So how are you going to say that your narrative is correct? Because the White House and the Daily Beast, the Daily Beast. Let's believe the Daily Beast instead of a real religious person. Let's believe the daily sacrilegious filth instead of the daily jihadist who's going to die for God because he's fighting for the truth, not for the official narrative, which is the same as the false one. So really, in actuality, it's the official narrative, aka the false one, versus the one from the guy who's a man of principle. Principle versus principalities. Moving on. Serving Satan versus dying of hunger. It should be an easy choice, but it's not. Why is it not? Because you are a bunch of bootlickers. You want to be cool. You want to be normal. Forget being cool means serving Satan in America. Turning a blind eye to the massacres of millions of black babies alone. Let's not forget about white babies, Hispanic babies, Asian babies. Let's not even mention that. You know? Because we're going to race bait. Because we're a bunch of bootlicking cowards who don't care. But even if we pretend to care, let's just focus on this one group. Not like these issues affect us all. Going back to it, though. Being normal. Being cool. Let's not only be normal and cool, let's be in the in crowd. You know, the most sinful Satanists of all. The in crowd. The secret societies, you know. The type of people who are about as cool as the Magic Card Club. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. They are about as cool as the Troll Club. You know those little trolls that had that little hair you mess with? You know, women used to comb their hair. Some of them used to braid the troll's hair. You know, the Troll Club. The Pokemon Club. The Knitting Club. Oh gosh, we're about as cool as them. We're about as cool as the Foosball Club, you know? We're secret societies. We're squares with corny jokes. Like Hollywood. Get it? And Hollywood? So, ask yourself, why is it not an easy choice for a Christian to live as Jesus rather than live as a bootlicker, bootlicking the punctious pilot, or collaborating with the Jewish secret societies that took an oath not to eat or sleep until the truth was silenced, aka Jesus was dead? Why is it cool to be secret society filth? Complete geeks, complete losers, Dungeons and Dragons Club, fucking 50-inch glasses geeks. Nerds. Dorks. Now, I don't know how magically the dorks are the cool crowd. Let's be a geek like, you know, Lil Wayne with those geeky glasses he likes to wear. You know, he'll dress up like a nerd. I'm going to be like the secret societies and bootlick to them, you know. Let's be a gay like Drake and McConan, you know. A complete queer. A twinkle toe homo. Because according to these people, being gay, being a feminist, killing babies is cool. Playing with magic cards is cool. Pretending like the stories they tell you in Final Fantasy actually happen and pretending like you're a real magician is cool. Magic tricks makes you the coolest guy around. Hey, I got an idea. Let's play magic cards and do magic tricks. Then we'll do some Wicca. And then when we're done, we'll all fuck each other in the behind because that is what's cool. Yes, sir. Because we are secret society geeks. And there's a reason it's a secret. Because if you knew the secret, well, you would look at us like we're fucking insane because we are. We're sickos. We're completely twisted. But we're going to define what's socially normative because we got our buddies in Ivy League schools. Our buddies from Skull and Bones. Hey, shout out to my buddies.
Shout out to my buddies from Harvard and my buddies from Yale and MIT. How you doing? Oh, yes. We're so cool, aren't we? We're so cool.
Because being a dork, having gay sex in Freemasonic lodges is supposedly cool. Going to Bohemian Grove and having a politician suck you off is cool. Being a pedophile, like that one football coach, what was it, Penn State or something, whatever that was, molesting 100 kids is cool. Feeling up on people at the airport is cool because you have a position of power and you're a groupie. You're a complete groupie. You're in the in crowd, You're trendy. So, let us explore this again, my friends. Or should I say my enemies? You told me that it's better to be a house nigga than to be in the fields. That's what you told me. Remember that? Remember when you told me that? You pathetic excuses for life forms. Remember when you told me that, you sniveling miscreants? Do you remember when you told me that, you pretentious, pompous, pus-filled pussies? And I tell you now that when you're dressed up like a queer and burning in hell, you're not going to think it's so cool. In fact, it'll be quite hot. It will be an unbearable inferno. And just when you say, well, you just believe these ancient books and things like this, because you might take that route because you're going to take any route you can to justify. Once you've been backed in the corner and exposed, your dress lifted up like the coward you are, what are you going to do? But say, well, the Bible isn't true anyway. We'll see if you're saying that on your deathbed, you coward. When I am in the afterlife before you are, remember what you said to me, you house motherfucker. You said it is better to be a house nigga than in the field. Never forget that you said that. Blessed are the meek, not the house geek.